very loud kettle. I'm live again. Couldn't go live last night. I was watching the old Chelsea match. Got beat again, as per usual. Let me just see if I can get all the old and piece up. Top. All messages. No. Oh, reconnecting. That's better. Right. Lovely. Right. Just catch up live. Just making my tea. So what we got in here? Oh, we've got 2 sugars and some pea chips. Lovely. Just, wait for people to join in. Just catching up, really. See what everyone's been doing. All the promotion stuff, sagas. Because now, like, with the promotion stuff's all been like abandoned. Well, people are abandoning eBay promotions. So they did see a charging for different categories anyway. Oh dear me. Right. But I hope you're well. Two. Yeah, hopefully go live next Wednesday. That's the fingers crossed touch wood, that's a date for Mum's operation, but we'll see on that 21st. If not, I'll do another one of these lives. I've got one in. Hello. Do say hello. Make me tea. Having a bite to eat, all that. Dear me. But life in general is annoying. Because as I had a car service yesterday, and like a few bits and pieces there, and then we had Mama to go down local to get the tyre, new tyre, and the nail in the back tyre moved. Like taken out. Luckily, the other tyre's all right, but it's just one of those things. It's like everything going on all at once. Hello, Mike Harris. Hello, Mike. Just YouTube app, just YouTube. That's all it is. I didn't bother to go via StreamYard. I just thought YouTube would do to a catch up anyway. Just grabbing one of these little bad boys. They're the Jive bars from Aldi. But yeah, other than that, it's like mechanics got to come round when it's dry, because it's been raining a lot. It's raining now. Like come round and get underneath the car and check the car anyway, because of a leak. We've got things come down to the dashboard in the car, but it's drivable right now, so new tyre and stuff. But yeah, it's just like life in general. But I have one of these Jives. Yeah, well, I had a good New Year's Eve because I was on Andrew's stream, had a few of the old bevies. But since New Year, it's been alright. But it's just been like, you know, one of those. Put it back in there. Yeah, no, it's just been one of those times where it's been one thing after another. As I had to go out yesterday, and then that led to a couple of other bits and pieces I've got to do next week. Wednesday, Mum, hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, goes in for shoulder operation, and then sort that out, and then obviously recovery from that. So hopefully next Wednesday I'll go live, because I went live last night, as I said, because I was watching the football. Chelsea were absolutely useless. Got beat by Arsenal 3-2. So I was sitting there going, oh God, no again. I turned it over and I'm like, oh, we scored. It was, oh. But Arsenal did get a couple of yellow cards. I hope you're all right. I had a 1200 MOT and just ouch. Yeah, it's hard when it's like very expensive MOT on a car. Jesus. Yeah, luckily Fiesta's not too much, but £1,200. Wow. Jesus. What? Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what you said there. MOT. Yeah, I know for ours is, yeah.
The MOT is about 50 quid, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a lot. I'm only reading what is on there. Yeah, I know, because he said it was 1,200 a guy I'm chatting to. I don't know. Mm. Well, maybe it needs a lot doing to it, or
Yeah.
some people do. And some people like Hayley ain't got a car, she can't do nothing about it. But yeah, no, ours isn't that much, like the MOT and the service and that. But it's got hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, in the next month or so, fix the water leak if the weather stops raining, because it's that proper pouring down rain. But and then a week after that, I have my mum's operation. Week and a couple of days, head off to Ramsgate for the Ramsgate meetup, so that'll be good. Get a few videos out then. So it's up to Victoria, from a local station, and then down by the coast to Ramsgate via Margate, I think, something like that. It's like a few hours in the travel lodge, and then walk around charity shops for a video, and then the Nick and Andrew's area in the Emporium, antique place. Sorry, I've got my glass on, so I have to really squint. No, I know what you mean, yeah. Oh, okay, I see what you mean, Mike. Yeah. Yeah, I've not done too much for ages on listing. But yeah, September, wow. But hopefully get back into listing online, because a lot of people have been saying that Vinted is better than eBay, because a lot of people are they're elbowing the promoted listings because it's disgusting. I'm not really promoting that much. I very occasionally put older items on lower promotions, but I just don't like bother. It's too expensive. And what with the new eBay promoted things coming out? If I remember rightly, if someone clicks on an item but doesn't buy it, someone else buys it or something, and then you get the other person, like, you have to pay for their click or something. It's weird, like pay per click. It's a weird thing. New springs, handbrake and cable, 350 in parts, 350 in labour, new tyres, 200 that. Jesus, wow, that's a lot, isn't it? Wow, that's all you need. They said that was in December, but it's still, that's disgusting, isn't it? Oh, you do Vinted, yeah. Have actually, let me go and get my glasses, because I'm squinting to actually see the chat here. It's like tiny. It'll be 2 seconds. I can't see the chat. It's tiny. I think I'll get glasses. I thought it'd be alright. I'm going blind. There we go. See what I'm doing now. We're back. I can see what I'm doing now. Our chat's very small. But do Vinted have the process to protect the sellers from lying customers who limes? Oh, yeah. Hi, Leon, for popping in. All right, yeah. No, Vinted is good. I've had some good sales on Vinted. I just haven't been able to do a lot on it lately. But a lot of people have been saying that Vinted is better than eBay, which, to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if it is, because all the new promoted fees and stuff and everything else they do on Vinted, because they sent out a newsletter yesterday. I'm thinking, oh great, reading to the eBay newsletter, and it's like, basically, more expense for the seller, but I still use it. Lovely drive bars. But yeah, it's been raining a lot, and you know, but thought I'll pop in, say hello. But there will be some videos on this channel coming up next few weeks, and on my gaming channel, Crack That Gamer. It will be in the description below after the chat. If you've got any questions, pop them in the old side chat. Let me pop you in the other room. Pop you in the other room. Right. The room of many things. You can see that. Many things in this room that need listing. Some of it being listed already, but a lot of it needs to be listed. Let me just pop you over here. Get that out of the way. There we go. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. I hope you can hear me still. Right. Some stuff listed. What have we got? 9 days for Norton. Okay, cool. There's next shit there. I don't want to do that. 9 days, cool. Yeah, I'll do that before Mum goes into for operation. But it's just one thing after another. Like, we've had the damp in the front bedroom, and we've got the dehumidifier. So try and sort that out. And then want my dad in the care home, and then the car as well. And the weather's been awful, so I've not been able to get out. And then just trying to get around to listing. It's just like, I know bloody things, but I've got loads to list. It's just that, like, once I get round to it, it'll be alright. But no, New Year's, well, people say New Year, New Me. I just say, like, well, weather. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. Well, I think vintage the new thing anyway. But people are boycotting eBay things and stuff. Let me just turn you around. You haven't seen the stockpiles. There we go. That's the little vintage pile. Yeah. Well, that reminds me, they've got to go to the either charity shop or Carboots. We're doing a Carboot in about April when Mum gets better from her operation. I got these in a jumble sale last year, I think beginning of last year. Karate belts. Not worth nothing. I don't want to pick them up, force a habit. This year, what I want to do, forget this stock, right? I want to list this stock and get as much as I can listed and make space. That's a given. Forget that. What I want to do, let me just put that in there. What I want to do is buying, right? My buying habits, right, is I tend to buy good things, right? Over the years, I've bought some horrible, dodgy things, but I tend to buy good things, like, and that. And what I want to do is try and cut out all or 95% of the rubbish I tend to buy or get confident to buy when I go around jumble sales, charity shops. Oh, yeah, I buy that, I buy this. Because knowing stuff, researching it is key. But I'm get better buying habits, buying items that are higher in value, not especially bigger items, small stuff higher in value. But if it's lower, like these, for example, that's worth about 10, 15. Then that's okay if I'm going buying a whole bundle of items. But if I'm buying like Pokemon cards, fair enough. You have to splash the cash at some point. But if you're just buying low end stuff that you're not going to make much money on, it's no point, because it's harder because you don't get a lot on it for vintage anyways. Even if you're like selling higher end stuff on there, you don't get. That's what I mean. You got to sell higher end stuff, but I don't know. I'm trying to get better at buying stuff. Also, with regards to buying, mainly at Carboots, what I'm trying to do is they're not diva. You know what I mean? When you walk around a car boot and you go into a store and you look at something, you think, oh, how much is that? You ask the person, you go, don't know, can you take so-and-so? I sort of sometimes take a little bit too long, as you might have seen it in the car boot videos. What I want to do is go, oh, look at that, go, okay, how much is that? Okay, can you take so-and-so? Yep, done. And on the next one, because you miss out on so much. But with the car boots, in effect, I find you miss out anyway, because a lot of them, A, people are there at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning buying stuff. B, especially down my local car boot, like people are in there buying before people even got in there to buy. And you miss out on so much. You see people walking around with gaming consoles and you're like, how the hell they got in quick? But you sort of realise they've either got in with other sellers or they've gone in around the back way. But it's so annoying in that way. Let's have a look in the chat. I want to sell my house, but I've put so much stuff in unit boxes. Oh, right. Yeah, it's alright paying selling a house. Well, not that I've ever done it on my mum, like, but just one of those. Oh, dear me. Well, hopefully you do sell your house and you move somewhere where you can put your stuff. As you say, you've got all your stuff in a unit. It's like Richard Payne, Derek's brother, that's Tap Peddler on YouTube. Richard, he moved from, I think, Wolverhampton to Wales somewhere to be with his and Ali. And the fact is that he had to put his stuff in storage for a long time because he house move failed a few times, and in the end he managed to get everything moved over. It just took so long to do, but yeah, it's one of the things. But car boots here, there's a couple that are on throughout the year, but I don't tend to bother. I tend to go back to it in March. I've got a jumble sale coming up in a couple of weekends time, 24th I think it is. Yeah, a few days after my mum's operation, a local jumble sale which I'm hoping to get to jumble sale and buy a few bits. I'll do a little vlog. I've been there before loads of times. It's literally a 10-minute drive around the corner. It's pretty good. Usually get quite a few books there and stuff, so I'll get back into the sourcing mode of things. Also, what I want to do is try and source online, because last year I didn't really source much online, like free sites and marketplace and stuff. I didn't bother. Yeah, no worries. Mike, thanks for popping in, mate. Appreciated. Try and source online because I source some good stuff. I can get some good stuff most weeks, but I tend not to because of all the quality merchandise, all the stuff that's still here. For example, like Peppa Pig or Samba, all that, or even like Pinky Chips Monkey and stuff. I've got like a long time ago and other bits and pieces, but it's just getting time to work through it, and that, and what with life in general and stuff. And there's no sugarcoating on this sort of channel. Like, most of you know that I'm looking for work anyway. I've been applying for jobs and stuff. There's a Primark opening in April time ish locally in a local town. So I applied for a job for there. I went through all the application stuff online yesterday to sort that out. And then obviously like helping my mum because she's got a shoulder operation. Well, fingers crossed, Shaz on next Wednesday. So hopefully she could be in like a day or 2 days. Who knows what it is? But I don't know. It's just one of those, you know. But I do want to get back out and do a bit of sourcing and get basically a pile of backlog of videos. Because I want to go to different places, not just to source, but to look around. I've got a few ideas, but right now it's just pouring down rain. It's just horrible. But if you've got any questions, pop them in the side chat. But yeah, let me have a look. What we got? I did see something coming up. If I press anything, it might turn off. What's that? Start poll. Let's start a poll. Let's have a look. Prefer. Oh, add option. Oh no, not a poll then. Not a poll then. Let me just done. No, drag to end the poll. Sorry, I'm just trying to work it out. Start a poll, yeah. Jumbo sales. Oh, okay, cool. Can you add 2 options? Oh, jumbo. There we go. Got it. I'm asking if you prefer jumbo sales, car boots, charity shops. For sourcing, or it's a new thing that they've put on. Done. Let me just minus that there. There we go. Put it down there. There we go, cool. Do you prefer one of these for sourcing? Car boots, jumbo sales, or charity shops? Let me know. Start the poll there. Boom. All right, there we go. But yeah, no, I want to get back into it. Like, you know, it's just try and get a good bit of money in. Like, it's always one of those things where I've got to go do one thing and do another and then do another. But this weekend, I've got stuff I need to sort out because what I want to do is try and get ahead on my gaming channel. Oh, we got a car boot, lovely, yeah. Personally, I'll take that. For me, I would say car boots, edge it, you know, because the fact is that there's more choice at the car boot. Jumbo sales are only as good as what people bring. A bit like car boots, but you get more people, like dealers. A bit like if you watch clearance grafters, type in clearance grafters on YouTube, check their videos out because they go to car boots and they clear people's houses and stuff. Really good channel, local, quite local to me. They've been over this way before. I know like most of the areas that they go to, and I've seen a guy before down at one of the car boots. Hi Chris, thanks for popping in, mate. Just to catch up. But jumbo sales are only as good as what people bring in, and depends on, like, for example, like I would say to people down south, jumbo sales is big business because some of them do like 3 a year, business wise. Some do like one a year where it's just parade in front of a church or the other side. Hi Jamie, yeah, not too bad, mate. Just busy and life stressful, but I hope you're well, mate. I'll see you on 24th for our jumble. Yeah, a fine jumble was. Oh, sorry, I'm watching a bloke outside. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, I know what he's doing. Yeah, and that, like, it's just hard when you're looking them up. You gotta go, right, okay. You got a midday in a big area, and you think, okay, that's okay. How far is that? Has that got any parking? Because the worst thing for a jumble is not being able to park anywhere. Not being able to park. Like, some of them are really good, but some of them. But then, like, if you've seen on my video, some of them are really good, and you just like bang, a bit like car boots where I've been moaning on the video, I've got nothing, and all of a sudden I go you got to find one item and you find them all. Sometimes you find them like an hour or two later. But charity shops, I don't tend to get anything from charity shops. Like, I'm gonna go next week and have a look locally, but I don't tend to get much from there. Morning, Paul. Hope you well, mate. I see you on 24th for Jumble Madness. Yeah, of course, yeah. For what you do, Jamie. Jamie's absolute legend. He goes around a lot of jumble sales I go to, and he's like the Hoover of the jumble sale. Where did all that go? I'm looking at one thing. He's hoovered it all up. Nah, joking. Nah, we all do different things. Yeah. I've got more than one listed on on 24th. Yeah. On 24th, I've got actually more than one listed, but it's only one for me. Because not just because my mum get back from my mum and stuff, helping her out, but it's the actual timing of the jumbles. Because like a lot of jumbles this year, like last year, they clash. Thinking, which ones can I go to timing wise? Because if you think about it, like some of them you can go to, and some then you think, oh no, but you have to pick. But on that particular one, I think it's about 3 or 4. But I'm just going to go to the one. And then there's others where you can. You think, I can time, if I time it on this one, be half an hour here, and I think I'm only going to go, like, can just about make the other one. But then if you think about it, down staff, you've got to spend, usually, 9 times out of 10, you've got to be 2 hours in the queue. Because otherwise, just really busy. Some of them are so busy. And then you get a few where you turn up an hour and it's like, no one there. I've been to like a handful last year, where you turn up an hour before, and you're just like, oh, no one here, and you're first in the queue, waiting. But most of them are 2 hours. They just got to stand there. It's just fine because you get people to talk to and stuff, and always informational. If you think about it, like standing in a queue, jumble sale, car boot, for example. So I've read the comment. I'll sort that. If you think about it, like when it's best standing like 2 hours in a jumble sale queue, or you in a car boot queue, knowledge is king. I always tend to learn something when I'm standing in a jumble sale queue. I guess the charity shops will be starting to sell on, which is extra. Yeah, they will be, but a lot of the charity shops round my way and a bit further, it's very expensive. So I just can't. Back in the day, like 2018, 19, before COVID, when I used to walk out of charity shops with 3 or 4 bags full of goodies at cheap prices, it's not being able to do that. Like, yes, if I'm going round, like, for example, up the Ramsgate, I'll look around a charity shop, see what it like, just for giggles and shits and videos and stuff and shorts and stuff. When I went round local place to me, Surbiton, last year, after a jumble, I thought, sod it, I'm going to go down there, have a look. And I was like, I knew it's going to be really bad, I won't get nothing, but I did it for shits and giggles, for the videos and stuff. Yeah, but yeah, I think probably, yeah, because it's the timings clash on the other ones, Paul. The other one's charging 24, 30 quid. I haven't got that one down. Send me a message, Jamie, on it. Send me a message, mate, because I've got for about 3 or 4 down, but none of them I've got are charging early entry. I don't think. I haven't had a chance to look. I'm going to look this weekend. I might do it on another Saturday or Sunday. Have a look at the jumble sales and just go, right, I'm going to spend a couple of hours looking at jumble sales around, because big business. Hi, Tom. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, no worries, mate. YouTube notifications are crap anyway. Hopefully your channel's going well. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to Tom, English Picker, absolute legend. His last video blew up, which is a good thing. I guess the church, yeah, they will be, yeah. But I think with charity shops, you've got to go to the right places. But the right places here are very expensive. You see the stuff week in, week out if you're going to go weekly, but I don't tend to. I've got other avenues I can source, whether it be jump sales, Carboots, online sourcing, or just look at the backlog. This is not a whole lot of it, by the way. I've got other stuff in other areas of the house. People in jump sale queues are flipping nut jobs. About cat conspiracies. The other one about immigration. Oh, I see. Right. I just like ignore people. I have a habit of ignoring people. But she's popping in Rosso. Oh, yes, Jamie. Yeah, I saw that come up. That jumble. Yeah. Are they? I've never been there before. How can I charge 30 quid early entry on that jumble? I won't mention what one it was. Jesus. Yeah, because I tend to see Jamie regularly at jumbles. And we went to one, they were charging a tenner. I think, was it 10 or 20 quid early entry last year when we all end up leaving and going early to another one. But 30 quid early, that's disgusting. Well, I didn't see the early entry sign on it. I saw it online I think it's on Facebook and on the site where you can search jumble sales. And I'm like, okay, it looks quite good, but it clashes with the local one, so I'm not going to bother. But if it's 30 quid early entry, they can get stuffed. Why would they charge £30 early entry? It's just disgusting, you know. But anyway, like I tend to learn stuff about other jumbles and other like items people picking up, and you sort of hear things and you chat to people. So what it's all about. But yeah, some of them are big business. Like if you're doing twice a year and you've got to wait like 4 hours, like a jumble, or if you got to go like, or just like one a year for a school or a church or whatever charity. Oh. I've not been to a jumble since 2000 and wow, that's madness, Tom. I think you mentioned that. Yeah, I'll go like fair amount per year. It's part of the business. It's travelling, but you got to travel. You know what I mean? You got to travel to these things. Yeah. I saw the actual jumble a lot online, but I didn't see it was that one. The particular jumble that was mentioned. For only 30 minutes extra. Yeah, cheers, Tom. 30 minutes. Wow. Gee, that's disgusting. I can't believe that. I'll have to look that one up again, like, because I did see it, but I didn't see anything about early entry. Well, hi. Sorry, I can't pronounce that, but hello, thanks for popping in. Wow. Well, some people can be rude, yeah. I just tend to just ignore them and just go, right, whatever, and just do my facts, my thing. But whereas me and Jamie who's in the chat and other people and Tim and others, like we've got a close-knit group of jumblers who come to a lot of jumbles. So we see a lot of people at jumbles and we get to know people. And I see regular people at jumbles where, like, because I do YouTube and stuff, so I never have nothing to talk about. But I understand that, Ross, where people are rude and stuff. I get it. It's like when you're in the jumble and you're like elbows deep and you're reaching for an item, a bit like a car boot, you're reaching for an item, someone takes it from your hand, you're like, no, I had that first. I did that a few times last year, and it's like, you just got to get in there. But it's fucking hilarious, like, if you see people at Ford Car Boot, we got Bullfind, you got Jamie Dodger, and you've got Flipping Sloth and others. Again, that car boot, you see people just running, literally. What would you run? I might do a little power walk. You know, in the Olympics, they're power walking to a row. Because I think, right, you've got to pick a row. If it's crap, it's crap. It's good as good. For a car boot. And so what people run for. It's not like you're sprinting to get good stuff. Most of the good stuff at the Carboots have gone anyway because people got in early. Oh, exactly. Yeah, you've seen the videos. Yes, mental, isn't it? Oh, I'm interested. I just don't see the point in that particular. As I say, I will message you back, Jamie, when I finish the live. But 30 quid, wow. I know some of them do charge. But some of them are really good at charging. But yeah, if you have any questions, pop them in the side chat. We've got Carboots at 60%, Jumbles at 30, and Charity Shops at 10. No, I get that. But for me, it should be mid-March when the charity shops are back up and running, and then I can actually the Carboots back up and running, and I can actually get to as many as I can throughout the year. Because I'm trying to go to different Carboots rather than my local. But the thing is, like last year, I was doing that. I was thinking, right, I'll go in March, I'll give April a miss, and then it just so conspired that there's loads of things happening in life. I couldn't really go to Carboots in April because I think I missed a month off going to my local Carboot, and people were messaging me saying, "Oh, it was really good this week. It was really busy." I'm like, "Oh, great!" And then when I went back, it was crap. But I did get a few good weekends where it's like you're walking around the Carboot because normally down my local, like I've only been pissed off with the amount of people who go in park up and then just walk it like just hop in someone's car when they're a seller and walk and stuff and that. But you go in normally you can be done in an hour, if that. But sometimes when it's really busy right at the other end of the field, it's a couple of hours. But then there's other ones where it could be 2 hours on a normal day. But depends. Yeah, cheers, Jamie. Yeah, I did see a post on it, online, but I didn't see where it was like a lot to get in. But cheers, yes, do send it to me and I'll have a look when I finish their live. Yeah, Ross says there about doing business outside of Carboots and having contacts really king. Oh, exactly. If you can go to a Carboot and have a contact, maybe one of the dealers or something, and you can get some good stuff, and you can phone him up and get some good stuff, then that's great. I did that way before COVID. I think 2018, 19. I had a nice contact, but then COVID ruined it, and my business model has now changed to a point where I don't need to. I'll cheers, Jamie. I'll look at it in a bit. Charity shops are they are a lot stressful. Yes, a lot of them are closing round here, and a lot of them are just rubbish. But you've got to travel. Like G-Spawn charity shops, like there's, I think, if I remember rightly, is the large amount of charity shops in the UK, and they were crap and all for what I kind of wanted. I did get a few little bits, and then I think Hitch all right, but I tend to like to go around other types of charity shops. I know when I went around Birmingham, it was South Birmingham. Oh, my signal's going a bit. Yeah, there we go. South Birmingham. I can't remember King's Heath, where I saw Brum for the first time. No, not the first time. It was the first time, or might have been the second time. Anyway, I went to Brum's meetup, and went around charity shops. I got that big, if you remember, that big bag of VHS tapes, and I carted them around. Got absolutely soaked on the bus back to the hotel room because it was miles away, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I looked at the VHS tapes. I was doing a video. I think, oh, that one's worth good money. And I looked it up, and it was. I can't remember. It might be. Was it Rosie and Jim? Or was it? It was all children's ones in his charity shops. I see car packs popping in, and I was anyway. And I said to the lady, "Have you got any more?" No. So what have we got? Okay, I picked all the good ones, all the ones I could get good money on, and the ones that sell quickly. And anyway, I got home, and the day after I looked at it, and guess what? I dropped. I think was it Reselling Gym? It was one of the expensive ones. Anyway, I dropped it, and a little bit on the side came off. I was like, shit. I thought I'll tape it. I'll do the listing, and a few days later, it sold. I said to the guy, just be aware, but a bit on the side. I showed him a picture of it. Again, has come off, and he was fine about it, and good feedback. And I couldn't believe that. Can't drop something that's worth tenner. Drop something that's worth like 50 quid. It's great, isn't it? But yeah, doing business outside of a charity, of a Carboots is great. Having contacts, less time for you to have to think I've got to go around a muddy field, or I've got to go now to a jumble, something like that. It's just crazy how it works out. But yeah, get back into it as soon as possible. But when you've had a few months off, it's just like hard to get back into it. Like, I find the first car boot really hard because I don't have that, not gumption, but you know what I mean. I just don't. I'm thinking, right, I'm gonna do it. But I tend to get some good stuff, but then I'm thinking, right, I've got to get my elbows out. But no, I don't know where it is. Yes and no. Super car park. Car boots. There is a couple that are open all year round. My way. One of them's over an hour's worth travel down the south coast, and the other one's about half an hour travel. My local, they moved into a car park, and that's crap. And I don't tend to go. So yes, they are very, very small, like, amount of the car boots, but then I tend to take the winter off, like from beginning of November all up to mid-March, and then after that I'm back on it mid-March to beginning of November. And then there's other ones that open up different times, but we sort of have to work it out. Yeah, no, I get that, how cold it is on the at the moment, and right now it's raining, so not much you can do. But I've got to get listed the backlog, and then hopefully I can get back out there, because more jumbles in February, because Mum goes in for operation next week. Hopefully I'll be able to go live via the PC, but if not, then you have to have another one of these lives. But it depends if she's in one night, overnight, or comes out the same day. Depends on the time of her shoulder up. But then obviously I've got Ramsgate, so hopefully Ramsgate charity shops will be cleared out by Nick. But I know that there's a few normalised charity shops, a few like higher end ones I've seen. And that. So I'm just quite tired at the moment. So hopefully that'll be good. I'm cleaning my stock room, been letting it get mess. Yeah, I've got to do a clean up and work out what items are going where, whether it be the eBay Vinted, car boot, charity shop, tip, bin. So much stuff there that, like, I've had these Lego base plates sat here since the last hitching meetup. One of them, unfortunately, got a crack in it. I didn't initially look into it. One of these got a crack in it somewhere. Sure, one of them had a crack in it. These Lego base plates, they always sell quite well. Sell them as a set, or individually, you get like a tenner each. One of the green ones had a crack in it. Oh, there. Yeah, crack in it. Not when I brought it, but when it's been sat next to me. It's got a crack in it. I'm like, shit. But they should sell well when I get round to it. It's just I tend to forget what I've got. But hopefully, in April, May, me and Mum doing a car boot or two, get rid of stuff because we've got so much stuff we need to get rid of down the car boot. Make a few pennies. You know what I mean? Just get it gone. But I can't do it yet. Obviously, not like we don't do anything in the winter, and then Mum's operation, so she'd be better mid-March to end of March. Like with her arm, she's got an arm in a sling for weeks, and then she's got rest and stuff. She can do stuff, but then she's got a rest as well. Not do too much, otherwise she'll make it worse. Oh, that's right. You're going away. Yeah, hopefully it's very warm over there, Gran Canaria. Yeah, you're going away, Gran Canaria. When you get back though, because if you look at Gran Canaria, on Sunday, come on, because Sunday, because you got the hitching. So say you used to that. Ramsgate meet up. Yeah, on the 30th. So when you back, Ross? Back for the meet? Are you a few days before, or is it just like after? Oh, no. Oh, I can't get the thing up. So slow, computer. Clearing all my Lego, never buying it again, and sorting out Mega Block. Yeah, Lego's the right pain. I used to buy it back in the early days, but I tend to buy just Lego base plates. I got these from a dealer in Hitchin Market, all for a tenner. All these for a tenner. Like they were supposed to be £2 each, but I got it for a tenner in the end. The Saturday before, so a week before. Oh, okay, wicked. So you're not going for mega long, but this is nice to have a little breakaway and then come back, and you got a week to sort stuff out, and then you've got the Ramsgate. Yeah, I'll be there on the Friday up Ramsgate. I'm going really early because Mum's having the op Wednesday before, so she can't drive. So I don't physically want to take a taxi to the local station, because what happens is, like, you find a taxi up day before or a week before, and you go, right, can I have a taxi on Saturday day and this time? Right, usually they are open early runs, because they do runs for the airports and stuff, and you got to think about it, like, would it turn up really early? You're like, I'm not ready yet. Or will it not turn up at all? So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to walk it. It's a 10-minute walk to the bus stop. So I'll have my suitcase and my bag and that bus stop, and then from the bus stop all the way to a local town, and then a 5-minute walk from there. So it shouldn't be too bad as long as it's not raining heavily. Be all right. But you'll be there. Yeah, it'll be good to Friday night. The biggest Wetherspoons in the UK. I've been going for the full 7 days. It's a good amount of time. Yeah. Just a bit of car and bun, sun. Yeah, you know. But yeah, no, it'll be good though. But as I say, for me, there's a lot going on before the meet up and that. Mum's operation and other stuff, and it's like one thing after another. Hopefully, if the weather stops, we'll get the car looked at, because if you didn't hear that the car had its MOT and service, didn't cost too much money, and I had to have a new tyre on the front left, and the back tyre, the back left tyre had a nail in it, and the tyre was okay after that. Mum took it down yesterday locally because I had to go out, so Mum did that, and the mechanics, when it starts raining, has got to go underneath the car, the Fiesta, and check to see where the leaks come from, because we know it's coming from underneath the dashboard, but you can't see where it's coming from, like, properly until it gets underneath it. So when it's raining, it's no point. But you've got to have a dry day when, in about 2 years' time, a dry day. So that's but we'll just see. And then obviously I've got sourcing the listing and stuff, but I'm hoping to be back with some more videos next week on that. And do check out my gaming channel, Quacktat Gamer. It will be in the description below after to sort that out, and then hopefully get some videos out and go live on that at some point. But cheers for popping in, just a quick catch up and stuff. Way so get some listing done before I whatever we're gonna do this afternoon. We might go and visit Dad, we might not. We shall see. But cheers for popping in. Carboots are on at 58%, Jumbles 33, and Chow Shops 8. Do you prefer one of these for sourcing, which is good. So cheers for popping in, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care, everyone. Thanks for popping in. Take care.